might have to take notes on this bitch. Famous and Wealthy Podcast. Today we got Milan in the building. She's going to be breaking down everything she do all the way from Philly. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, how you doing, y'all? My name is PSMillan. I'm from Philly. I was born and raised. Well, I was born in Peru, but I was raised in Philly. I came to the United States when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I started entrepreneurship like 5 years ago, and I was selling cars, selling clothes, selling everything that I could sell. And then I just got into the credit space, and then Airbnb, and then now I teach women how to start online business, and then I also teach them how to invest their money as well.
Oh, so what motivated you to get into that space like that?
The online business?
Yeah.
So basically, originally I started with credit, and I like credit. It was cool or whatever, but I feel as though where I made the most money, because I used to fix people's credit first.
Yeah.
But the reason I stopped fixing people's credit because I hated dealing with people.
Right.
So not to say it like that, but at the same time I did hate dealing with people. But so what I started to do was instead I started to teach people how to do credit, and then that's when it was easier for me. So then that's when the digital stuff became just way easier for me, and I made a lot more money. So I was just like, okay, well, I liked that. And I also feel as though because I had a situation to where I was doing credit for a long time, and I had got a lot of funding. Like I got over like $500,000 in funding. And when I got the funding, I used to like use the money to like invest into Airbnb, real estate, all the things. But what happened was like I wasn't really making a lot of money with those type of things. Like, yeah, I'll make $500 a month off of a property, or I'll make $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month off of Airbnb. But the online space always made me over $10,000 plus every single month. So I was making $50,000, $80,000 a month off of just digital, everything online. And I didn't need no money to start. I didn't have to put myself in debt. And it just like all I did was use my knowledge. It was easy, simple, and I made a lot of money. So that's why I feel as though I transitioned into the online space rather than teaching people how to get into debt and get into Airbnb and real estate and stuff like that, or just those types of businesses that everybody wants to get into pretty much. Right.
So what was like your ideal client to deal with? Like, okay, for instance, you know, I know you got a lot of students, you know what I mean? Like, how did you say, okay, I'm finna start training people and I want to, you know, help people make money and stuff like that? Like, what made you get into that space of wanting to help people?
Like starting?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, honestly, when I first started in Philly, like, I had went to a class. Like, I was listening to a class in the radio. You know how them people be like, oh, like, come to this wholesaling. I don't know.
Yeah, like a seminar.
Yeah, like one of those. So, like, I had went. It was, like, a free one. So, I went, and then, like, people, they was just talking about real estate and wholesaling and this, and that. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, there's other ways to make money besides going to school, because I was going to school. I was going to college. And then so I was like, okay, like, I want to, like, tap into that, because I really didn't really even know what entrepreneurship was. So I was like, okay, I want to tap into that. So I went, and then what happened was, you know, I paid, it was free, and then they upselled me, and I paid for it was like $200, and I went for like 3 days, but then they showed me how to increase my credit limits, and it worked. And then that's when, like, I don't know, I just started falling in love with, like, learning, and then after that, I was, like, just showing my journey on Instagram. Like, I never had like a reason to teach people, and I never had a reason to like show people and things like that. I just was like showing my journey every single day. And then people just asked me like, oh, how do you do that? Da, da, da. And then I started fixing people's credit. And I just liked that. I fell in love with like just teaching people and like helping other people like scale and grow their business. So, and then that's when I just went from there. And then I started making a lot of money over there. I'm like, oh yeah, then I'm just going to do this, because it started making so much money. So I was like, yeah, fuck that.
So when you like, okay, for instance, like me, I moved out of my hometown and I started making more money. Like, Philly is your hometown. You started your business there though. You still there currently?
So Philly is my hometown. I moved to Miami for like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
And then I went back to Philly because I wanted to do real estate again. But then I was like, I feel like it's time for me to come back to Miami at this point, because I feel like I sold everything. Right. So now I don't even need to. But I did start making a lot more money when I did come to Miami though. I feel like I did.
So you said you went to college, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that college is a scam?
I mean, I do believe that college is a scam, because I feel as though that I didn't learn anything in college. Like, everything that I learned about entrepreneurship and making money was definitely once I started learning from other people, like on social media, or just going to classes and just taking courses and mentorship and stuff like that. So that's how I started learning about, you know, everything financial literacy and credit and just investing and just everything that had to do with business. I learned from other people, nothing that I learned in school.
What was your first real money play like to make you just like, okay, I'm ready to take this to another level?
The first money play was credit repair.
Credit repair?
Yeah. So like when I first started doing credit repair, because I was doing so many different things, but when I first started doing credit repair, I made like, it wasn't nothing crazy, but it was my first, I was making no money. So I think I made my first month, I made 5,000. Then after that, I made 20,000. Then I made 30,000. Then I was making like $50,000 plus a month, every single month off of just credit repair. And then I started doing mentorships and stuff like that as well.
Okay. When did you realize that trading time for money like wasn't the move?
When I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like I just kept working for, I don't explain it. So basically, like, I think that just when I started making more money, like more so, when I started making more money, I felt like I just was overworking.
Right.
Like, I didn't never really work for other people, though. Like, I did, but not really. Like, I don't know, explain it. I really was always just selling some shit.
Yeah. So as far as like, okay, you see a lot of entrepreneurs, females that's on a, level of come up, right? But it's always a guy. It's always a guy, right? That's in the mix. So how did you like, elevate? Like, did you elevate by yourself? Did you have help? Like, how did that work? Because it's a lot of girls that, you know what I'm saying, on social media, they usually have help and stuff like that.
So I didn't have help, but I did work with somebody when I first started. So I had a partner when I first started, and we used to work together. And I used to be the back end, so I didn't really like do no marketing or none of that shit. So I used to just be the back end. So I used to just like kind of like support him in a way. So like I used to do the back end, make sure all the systems were in place. So that's kind of what I do now too.
Oh, that's good, systems and stuff.
So basically that's what I teach now. Like I help women start an online business. So I help them with their systems, automations, marketing, everything. So I help them with the whole entire like business to make sure that that's good. So that's what I used to do. Like I used to be the back end. I used to do the systems, the automations, and I used to do like just everything, the paperwork that had to do with the back end. I never was like the outside person. So when I first started, I wasn't in like the outside person. But then when that ended, like when we stopped like being together, basically, like I started doing my own thing. And then because I had to put myself out there at that point. So I was like, all right, well, like, shit, I'm about to post on social media then, like, but I was shy. I was always shy. So I never really knew how to talk. I feel like I'm still getting better at my communication skills, but I feel like I'm better now than I was before.
Right.
But yeah. So to answer your question, I guess I started a little bit, but at the same time, it wasn't like I was like leeching off anybody. So.
Yeah. So as far as like the relationship status now, right? Are you married, single, for anybody that's watching right now?
So I'm single.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever plan on getting married right now?
Yeah, I do want to get married.
Yeah.
I do want to get married.
True.
So hopefully in the future.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you think that'll be a distraction though? Because, I see a lot of interviews online about like when women like get in like those relationships, they'll put that first over the business. And I know you're making a lot of money right now. So
I think that is kind of true because like I feel like when you're in a relationship, you kind of do focus more on like the home.
Yeah.
Like you focus more on like, making sure the kids are cool. Cause I have a son. So I'm making sure my son is cool. And then, my man is cool and stuff like that. So I do focus more on that, but I still do what I do. But I think one thing about it is that I feel like I learned a little bit is to never not ask for help in a way.
Yeah.
So like I feel as though like if we're making money, then I don't see why not hire a tutor, why not hire a chef, and why not hire like people that can help me as like a woman.
Yeah.
So I feel as though I don't think it should be a distraction because I think that it would be better and easier if I had somebody to build with than to do it by myself. Because it was easier for me before, and now that shit is way harder. So I think that it would be easier to build with somebody, especially the right person. Yeah. You could build with somebody, and I think that y'all could both take off faster than just being by yourself.
Right. So I know you was talking about systems and stuff like that. What would you charge somebody that's watching to learn the systems and all that stuff?
So like for the systems and stuff, I usually charge like $2,500 to $3,500 or more. It really just depends on exactly what you need. But like that's just for the system itself though. Yeah. And like if you want like the whole thing, like I probably charge over $5,000 for that. Yeah. Or maybe more. It just really depends if you want something like done for you, done with you by yourself, or you're willing to do it with like a group. Right. Yeah.
So like for instance, like the lower tier people like me, I got like probably 7,000 people. Some of them pay like $50 a month or higher, right? Do you have any lower tier? Do you have a school or Patreon or anything?
I have a community of women. So it's my brand is called Businesswoman.
Okay.
So it's a community of female entrepreneurs who just like love financial literacy.
Yeah.
So we basically we talk about that stuff in there as well. Like we talk about like how to run a foundation on a business, how to run their online business, and then how to sell and how to like invest as well.
All right, so what does selling everything teach you about attachments to assets?
So at first I didn't want to sell everything. Like I feel like it took me like a year to sell, like more than a year to sell everything. Like I feel like I should have sold everything like a year ago or more. And I was like, I really didn't want to at first, and I kept trying to make it work, kind of like you trying to make it work in a relationship, but it does never fucking work. So you just got to let it go. Yeah. So that's basically like what happened with the stuff that I had. And especially because they were pink. So I don't know if you ever seen my stuff, but I had like pink Airbnbs and pink event space, and they matched my brand. So like since they were pink, I was like, oh my God, like I just made them so nice. So it's like I didn't really want to leave them. It was like emotional attachment. I guess like that's the woman in me. Yeah. But basically like, so I didn't want to at first. It was hard, but I just kept like being draining in a way. And I feel like I wasn't scaling in my business, like my online business. I feel like I wasn't scaling in my main business that made me the most money. And I feel like I had to just do what I got to do because I was trying to go up. So I was trying to like scale. So I sold everything.
Like, do you believe in like, so when you were coming up, have you ever had a mentor?
At first I didn't. I didn't have a mentor because one, I started 5 years ago before like a lot of people on social media were even mentoring or before a lot of courses even came out. Like a lot of people weren't really doing the stuff that they're doing nowadays.
No, they wouldn't.
Like it's like a lot of this shit is new.
Yeah, it is.
So I was doing this shit, like I've been doing this. So it's like when I started, it was really no people really teaching for real. So like I didn't have a mentor. So that's why for the last 5 years I was fucking up so bad. But now I finally did invest into a mentor. But I also like what I did have some proximity a little bit in the beginning. Like, so I used to work for Greg, Big Business. I don't know if you know who that is, but I used to work in his office. And basically, like, I used to work in his office and I used to help him. And then that's when I kind of learned a little bit about, like, credit and real estate, like, just a little bit about, like, financial literacy. I started basically learning a little bit about it like that. But I didn't really have, like, a real mentor to tell me, like, step by step. Like, I just learned, like, that through proximity. Like, I was around, basically. I was just around.
Right. So where did you get the ideas of like going pink? Like, did you just you said you had a big loan, right?
Yeah.
And then when you got the loan, you said, all right, cool, I'm finna just do this and do that. Like, how did you come up with all the ideas? Because like if I get the loan, I would be like, okay, I'll be more nervous to like just start spending the money like that fast. Like you already had it figured out and planned it out, or did you have a business plan, or like how did that go?
No, I didn't have a business plan, but at the same time, I did. So I learned Airbnb through like Alexia, right? As well. So she had like a class. So I learned Airbnb a little bit about, like I learned about Airbnb a little bit through her. Yeah. And then that's when I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get an Airbnb. So it was working a little bit. But then I don't know. I just started doing it. Like I said, fuck it. I just started investing. I'm not scared to take a risk. Right. So I just did it. But it worked. It's not that it didn't work. It's just, it didn't make as much money as I wanted it to.
So, okay, you started doing it in Philly, right? But like, you was like, all right, I'm gonna do it all in Philly and not Miami when you moved out here?
Did I try Miami? I don't think I tried because I think it was a little harder to do Airbnb out here.
Yeah, it is.
It was a little harder to do Airbnb out here. So, but what I did do out here was I used to rent out cars.
Oh, okay,
so I got a couple like Benz, and I used to rent them out.
Smart.
Yeah. So I used to rent out cars out here, and then I used to do a lot of things. But I let go of everything. I literally like sold everything. So,
what's the most money you think you made in a month doing what you do now?
The online stuff?
Yeah.
Probably like almost close to 80.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't reach the 100K yet, but it's coming.
For sure. So, I want to ask a very important question. Okay. Like, I know a lot of women is watching right now, and they probably want to know, why should they trust you with their future? You know what I mean? Of teaching them how to, make money and stuff like that.
I feel as though that they should trust me because I've been doing this for a long time. So I've been doing this for like 5 years.
Okay.
And I help thousands of women and men, like scale and grow a business and make over hundreds of thousands of dollars online. So I help plenty of people where, they started from nothing, from Philly, and they literally was able to scale a business, whether it was a credit business or whether it was a funding business, whether it was just understanding how to market online or understanding how to, systemize their business or just anything of that nature, or even invest their money. Like I help people get properties. I help people start businesses. I help so many people do a lot of different things. Right. And I feel like I was one of the first people in Philly to even start that. Like I feel like before I started this, nobody in Philly even knew about credit. Nobody in Philly even knew about financial literacy. Nobody in Philly knew about a lot of things. It was like a couple people that started that wave in Philly, and now everybody's doing that shit.
Damn. Everybody in Philly doing it right now. Damn.
Everybody in Philly really be doing it. But like that's good though. Like I feel as though that's a good thing because it's just like, people didn't have no other way out. And that's just like now a lot of people are not doing things that they're, like a lot of women, they'll quit their jobs, and even like single moms or even moms that, might not have might want to stay home with their kids. Yeah. And they don't got to go nowhere because they could just run an online business straight from their house. They don't have to do anything. So they're just in their house now, spending time with their kids, doing what they love and things like that. So
so it's a lot of people that got credit cards right now, right? And they don't really know what to do with their credit cards. They think that if they use their credit cards, they'll get into debt. What do you have to say to those type of people who steady working jobs? They work 8-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts. They got excellent credit. They can go get funding. They can go get credit cards. They can go get whatever they want. But they just like, oh, no, I don't want to do that because I'll get into debt. And what do you have to say to those type of girls?
So I feel as though like I'm like a balance between both because like when I started credit, like I don't really do credit like that no more. Like I do go over funding like a little bit in my programs. Yeah. But the reason why I don't as much is because I really try to focus on business and investing. Like those are the two main things I try to focus on, especially because a lot of people do think that they could just get funding and then they think they're rich now. And that's not the case. Like, and that happened with me too. It's like, I'm not saying that I got funding and thought I was rich, but I got funding and then I invested into all this stuff that really didn't make that much money or didn't really make that much sense. So it's just like, I feel as though people should learn how to start a business first, make sales, really like understand how to run a business and run an online business to where it's like you don't have to have no overhead, you don't have to have no debt, none of that, and really make a lot of money. And then if they are making money, then you can use leverage. You can leverage credit to start. You can leverage credit to scale it or something. You can even leverage credit to start. It's just about how you do it and really being educated on that field that you want to be in. And so I think that people should make money, right, in their business, and then that's when I think they should invest the money, obviously, into income-producing assets to allow their money to grow. So like real estate, stocks, or life insurance and stuff like that. So I think that they should invest into those things, but first they need to learn how to make money, because if they don't know how to sell and they don't know how to market, then your business never gonna make money. It don't matter how much funding you got, you're never gonna make money if you don't know how to sell.
Right.
So
let me ask you something. I know, so by you been doing business, you also been investing in your name, right?
Yeah.
How important is that to, like me, I put over $12 million into my name, right?
Yeah.
How important you think investing into your name is?
Personal branding?
Yeah, personal branding.
So I think it's really important because since I started, I've been doing personal branding, but I did it like naturally. Like I didn't really like do it like to say, hey, I'm gonna build a personal brand. I did it to where it's like I just was having fun. And so it's like with me having fun, people was like, naturally gravitating towards me. And now people love me to the point where it's like, it don't matter what I sell. Like I could sell anything on that app and people gonna buy it. Yeah. And so that's the good thing about personal branding, because when you invest into yourself, it's like now it don't matter what you sell. You can pivot whenever you want and people still gonna buy whatever it is that you're selling.
Have you ever ran ads?
I just started running ads.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
I just started running ads. So a lot of my stuff is organic, but.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah. But basically, like, the crazy thing is, like, I didn't really invest too much in my personal branding either, which I really want to now more. But another thing, too, is, like I said, like, I sold a lot of things. Like, I sold a house the other day for, like, $400,000 on Instagram. I sold.
Just by posting it?
I posted it one time and I sold that shit. So it's just like I could sell anything. I sold a house. I used to sell food. I used to sell clothes. I sold anything, especially because I just have a personal brand.
Right. That's all. Well, me, like for instance, I spend like 30,000 a week on ads.
Okay.
You know, just on probably Meta, not including Google, Snapchat, TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I pay for blogs, so I spend like maybe 25 to 60,000 a month.
Okay.
It depends on what I go do, because when I go do something, I like to let everybody see what I did. Like, otherwise it don't count. It's like, oh, you know, so if I go get a new car, or if I like for instance, like you see how you got the Airbnbs, right?
Yeah.
Like, I need the whole world to see that at one time. So I'll get on like 15 blogs at once and have them all post at once. Then it's considered viral.
Right.
Just like on TikTok, you can pay these UGC creators to just talk about your stuff. You know what I mean? And it just gets you more sales and more traffic, so you can push other sales. Or even if you just want to get, the fame yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I like to wake up and make 10 to 30,000 a day, just being me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a real estate. Because I was going to ask you was, would you rather take digital marketing, or would you just do a hard asset over? Like, which, you got to choose one. Which one would you go for? Like, being big on digital marketing, or having like, crazy real estate?
Yeah, I feel like I like both, but not like how you think. I like digital marketing because of the simple fact that you can make a lot of money. Like, in real estate, that's not the case. People think you can make so much money in real estate, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Like, the way real estate goes is like, it's like you have to have money to get into real estate.
Yeah, you do.
You have to have money to get into real estate. So in my opinion, the way that it goes for me and how I teach my girls is basically like, you want to make money online. That's the main thing that you want to start with. Make money online, like do the digital marketing, keep making money, invest into your personal brand and invest into yourself, invest into just understanding marketing and all that stuff. And once you get that master, you start making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. It's like, then you can use, even millions, right? So you can, once you start making a lot of money, you can use that money and then invest into real estate. But the reason to invest into real estate is not for the money. It's for like, because of the simple fact that your money grows. So for example, like I had bought a property when it was worth 180 and now it's worth like over 250. So it has like maybe almost over $100,000 in equity, and just for the simple fact that my money is just growing in there and it's not sitting in a bank. And then on top of that, I wasn't even taxed last year because of depreciation. Yeah. So it's just like now I don't pay that much in taxes because of the real estate. So So
me, what I do is I will just find some land, like if I buy the land or whatever, and then after I buy the land, what I would do is I will, get a loan, get a house built, and I'm instantly going in with equity if I build a house. If I buy the land and get the house built, because I'm not just going to a regular builder, I'm finding like some people that's willing to work a really good deal. So let's say if the comps in the area is 3 million, they're probably going to build, let's say if I buy the land for 160,000 and I get a $700,000-$800,000 home built, right? In that area, automatically I'm coming in with $2 million in equity as soon as the house is done. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at, that's the type of real estate that I get into. Yeah. But at the same time, I did make mistakes in the past and just buy houses. I'm never buying a house that's already built ever in my life.
Honestly, I felt that, but like when I did that, because basically I didn't buy the house for 180. I really bought it for 130. Yeah. And it was worth 230 once I was done because I did construction. Yeah, true. But I fucking hate construction. Like that shit is like, it's just a lot. Like I feel like it's just a lot more work for me. Like, and especially because like I feel like I'm a mom and I'm not trying to be hardcore working all day. So it's just like, you a guy, so it's a little different. But it's just like me, like I'm like, I feel like that's why I would rather just buy something already ready just so I could just make that, like, it just grow. Like, my money just growing there. I don't put it in a bank, but it's just growing. Right. So I don't got to do all that extra shit. Yes, I can make more money if I have to, like, build on it. But I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that. Like, I'll make my money online. And then I'll just have my money. Sure. Like, that's how I feel when it comes to that. And that's how I want to teach, like, women to do it that way, especially because we're a woman and we can't do fucking everything. Like women, like we have to cook, clean, do everything. And it's just that we can't do all that. Like then you got to take care of your kids. You got to play with your kids. You got to do all this. Like, it's like, first of all, we're barely even we shouldn't even be working, but we do because I like doing what I do. So since we work, on top of that, we got to do all this other stuff. So it's like, that's why I feel as though it'd be harder for us or harder for me, I would say, to do both like at the same time. Like I can't do both. Like it fucked up for me. Like I failed with that. So I had to I made a lot of mistakes. So now I'm like, nah. Like now I'm just buying shit already ready. I'm buying things already ready. I don't want to deal with that. True. Like if y'all do all the work for me, I don't got time.
When you so most of your mentees, do they come out of Philly or they come from around like the world and stuff?
It'd be from everywhere. Yeah. It'd be from everywhere. But I do got a lot of people in Philly too though.
Yeah. So they be just pulling up on like you got a space or something they pull up to?
Yeah, I did have a space, so they used to come there. But I haven't had any in person lately. But when I did have in person, yeah, they used to come there. Or I used to do events. I used to go travel too.
Oh, smart.
I used to travel around and things like that as well.
What's your goals for 2026?
I'm trying to at least do $100,000 a month every month consistently. So at least $1 million or more, or stuff like that.
You can. I feel like you can.
I was close to $1 million, but
I feel like you can do $1 million in a month. You just gotta dump a lot of ass.
I'm definitely gonna do $1 million in a month. Yeah. I definitely want to. Yeah, but now now that you're saying that too, it's just like I did do blog posts. I did all that stuff. I did all that stuff before.
Right.
I just never I just did it just to do it though. Like somebody had told me to do it, so I just did it just to do it. But I didn't think of it oh, let me keep doing this.
It's like a strategy. It's a build up. That's how you get famous.
But the crazy thing is it does work though. It do work.
I've been doing it for like 6-7 years.
Yeah, I used to do it. Like I did it before. Like when I first started, I did it before and it used to work. I used to make a lot of money with that. But I never thought of it like, oh, that's where it's coming from. I used to think it was coming from just like wherever. I don't know where it's coming from. It's just coming because it was coming regardless, even without it. So I was just like.
Yeah, true.
But now I was just like.
Because a lot of people get their news from the blogs. Yeah. So if they see you all the time consistently, they like, damn. Like, let me really see, because she stayed on the blogs. Why? They think the blogs are just picking you up. They don't know that you're paying for it. Yeah. So they like, damn, that blog steady picking her up. Real Star, this blog, that blog. So then when they start seeing that this blog is steady saying that you're the best at this, they're going to just go pay you and, tap in.
Yeah.
Then you have the people that want to get around you and pay you because they feel like, shit, I might be on the blog with her next. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see what else.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So what? So what made you choose me to come on here? Like, why did you ask me?
I think I was strolling on the For You page and I seen your page and I'm like, this girl going crazy. I need to get her on the podcast.
Wait, but what did you see though?
I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that I know other girls need to see. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, this is what people want to see. I'm like, because I seen that everything's you're doing really well. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'm like, damn, this the type of stuff that I will be doing if I was a girl. You know what I mean? I'll be doing this and doing that. I'm like, then I seen all the pink stuff and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he probably seen my pink stuff. Yeah. But now that you're telling me this, is I really should have put my pink shit. No, because my pink shit went viral without nothing, no blogs and none of that. So imagine if I would have put it on the blog.
You should have did it. You can but you can still do it though.
I could still do it.
No content gets old.
Yeah, I could still do it.
You can, because think about it. It's a lot of people that's probably gonna watch this video, then go look at it, but it's millions of people that didn't see it. It's content in my phone that I still save. So if I just want to get a whole lot of traffic, if I'm about to do a webinar or something, I just run that old content right back or whatever, and just 12, 11 of the biggest blogs at one time in one day, and I'm literally viral around the whole world. Because I conquered Cali, New York, Texas. I hit all the blogs from each region, you know.
And what you be putting on there?
I just be putting, sometimes I put some crazy stuff on there. Then sometimes I put I was just in Dubai on a Lamborghini yacht. I put all that on the blogs.
What you say though? What would you put?
So I put Bandman Kevo drives a $4 million yacht in Dubai.
Oh, okay.
I was really driving it. So I mean, and it just went viral. It did 7 million on my page. That was a week ago. And then on every single blog posted it. You know what I mean? Of course I paid, but they all posted it.
Yeah, no, that's what's up though. Cause I feel like I really do want, I am going to do that. Cause I was that's something that keep coming up for me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to start doing that again more.
Yeah.
So I'm about to start doing that again more so I could be famous too.
Yeah. I'm telling you, cause the fame really, people be underestimated. They be like, oh, well, I don't really want to be famous. And it's almost saying you don't really want to be rich, because the famous people are saying the famous people really make a lot of money just for doing anything.
Yeah.
They get free clothes. They get free food. When I go to Dubai, I get free hotels, free food, free money, everything. Just traveling just because people know you. So then I start pushing ads strictly in America. I was like, damn, I'm only pushing ads in America. I'm like, nah, let me run these ads in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm going to travel to these places. So when I get there, I'm already famous. So I'll say that I'm on my way to Bali. I got all these Bali fans. They're like, oh, well, I'm gonna give you this hotel for free. So I end up staying in a hotel out there for like a couple weeks for free just because I started running ads out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you got to think kind of like that. When they see the fame level, they want to, they know that everybody follows you, so they'll give you whatever you want just because they know that you got the crowd.
Yeah.
It's like having a mass online community.
Right.
Like, you know?
Yeah, no facts. I'm definitely about to start doing that more though. I told myself I got to start investing into like more of like the marketing and stuff like that. I got to do more of that. Because that's really what pushes you to go up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just doing little things too. Like, let's say if you get like a pink Lamborghini or something like that.
Yeah.
You might go get a nice little chain, like a crazy chain. You know.
I got a chain, but like I'm in the era to where it's like I don't be wearing my chain like that no more.
Yeah, it's dangerous, right?
Not even like, I don't know. Like I feel like before I was just like more hype. Maybe because I was younger. I'm still young though, but I was just more hype. But now I'm more calm. So now we're like, this is like this was expensive.
No,
this
for sure. Yeah, I got the same one.
Yeah, this one. So it's like by itself, but it's just like this is just more chill rather than
chill.
like my rather than my chain with my PSMillan on it. Yeah.
But like when you go like, okay, for instance, this how I look at it. Like, so whatever the NBA players, NFL players, rappers are doing, I try to like stay on that same level, but in an entrepreneur space to actually, cause you got to think most entrepreneurs, they're in the suits and most of them kind of boring, you know what I mean? So I make more money looking like the rapper, but actually, you know, being an entrepreneur space of it.
Yeah.
So I get all the street guys, I get all of this, that, you know, versus just one crowd of people. That's a good thing that I like about myself, that I make so much money. But I also push out there like, okay, well, I can help you grow this. I can help you do this. I can help you do that. Not me, but also just blogs, a lot of different podcasts, or being around a lot of celebrities. Okay. That's the whole fame part. When you get on blogs, other celebrities going to start following you and want to work with you, because what people do is they see you get famous and they say, oh, well, I want to come steal some of her fame. So what they'll do is they'll want to work with you because they see you on the blogs too much. They're not even on the blogs that much. Yeah. So what they'll do is like, let's work type thing.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Everybody be trying to work with me.
Yeah. You gotta start working out. You gotta start working it. Yeah. Okay. Because that's what's gonna get you, that's gonna make you bigger. Yeah. They're gonna say, I seen this, I seen you with this, I seen you with her, I seen you with him. And then you're gonna be major, you know, everywhere you go.
I definitely feel like I can make $1 million a month.
For sure.
Gonna get there though.
I mean, if I can do it, you can do it.
No, I know I can do it. For sure I can do it.
Yeah.
I just feel as though I'm gonna get there. I just feel as though that, you know, I just feel like it might take a little bit of time for me. Not a lot of time though, because I mean, I'm young still. I'm 28. Yeah. So by the time I'm 30, I feel as though I should be able to, or maybe less. It just depends on how hard I want to go and how much I want to invest into the marketing, which I feel as though I do that. I just feel as though I don't be in a rush for a lot of shit either. Yeah. So I'd be cool.
True.
I'd be cool.
So where could people find you to, you know, like Instagrams and all your sites and stuff?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at PSMillan 2_. And I believe that's my name on TikTok. If not, it's 1_. And that's it. And then Businesswoman LLC, I think, on YouTube.
Oh, okay. You on YouTube too?
Yeah, I be doing YouTube. A little bit though. I gotta be a little more consistent with that. Yeah. With that.
Yeah, YouTube is lit.
He's like,
YouTube pay a lot. You can make 100,000-200,000 a month.
Yeah, you be on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you doing this on YouTube?
Million subscribers. I just hit 1 million today.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, well, tell everybody to follow me. For
sure. All right, so listen. Now that you're in Miami and you see these girls driving the G-Wagons, they got the bags and stuff like that. But you know they be dating guys who's giving them everything, right? Mm-hmm. But if the guy cuts them off, they have nothing. So I feel like those type of girls should be trying to come invest with you. You know what I mean? To learn some sauce, learn some game, like. What game you got for those type of girls that's going through just depending on men?
I feel as though that they should definitely learn how to make their own money. Yeah. Because one, it's not that hard. It's really easy. And then it's just like, one, I'm not like about to beg anybody to do anything for me. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes it comes off as begging, but not all the time though. It just really depends. I don't think there's nothing wrong with depending on somebody like a guy. I think a woman should depend on a man, but at the same time, it's just like, I just like making my own money. I like making my own money, so I feel as though everybody should too. But I mean, but it's really up to anybody. It's just up to the person, you know. It's up to them. And then on top of that, I feel as though the reason why I feel like women should make some money too is because it's just like, what are you gifting your man on their birthday?
Nothing. Nothing.
Yo, I'm
like
crying.
nothing, literally. So I look at it like this, right? So
Nothing.
do you think it's discipline in girls? Like, what do you do at night? Like, do you just scroll TikTok and stuff or
Me?
Instagram? Yeah. What do you do at night? Like when you're in your phone, do you do you watch videos? Like, I want to know like your regimen of what you do.
My routine.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning. I go to the gym, and then I come back and get my son ready for school, and then he go to school, and then I work based on from the time he's at school to the time he come back. When he come back, I make food, like make dinner, like pretty much, and then we do homework, and then after that, I might either get on live or I might
So you strictly focusing on the business.
Yeah.
Like you don't have time. You don't have time for shows like Netflix shows and.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that stuff because it's just like
it's just a pointless. I feel like you should. I feel like I should be looking at funny. Like I should be watching funny comedian type of stuff if I'm set. I haven't got 10 M's put up, and I should be, I'm just chilling because I can just laugh at things all day. And
I mean, sometimes I scroll and watch little shit, but I'm not the type of person to watch stuff all day. Like I don't know, I don't like none of the drama shit, and then on top of that, I don't know, like I don't really care for it. Like me and my son, we might watch a movie sometimes here and there just to bond with him, or just to play around with him and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't got time for that shit right now.
Like me, I'm gonna just tell you what I do. Me and my homie, we literally sit and listen to like the subconscious mind. We listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
Like strictly like stuff that can make us better, smarter, sharper. You know what I mean? You might see us like look at little stuff on Instagram real quick, boom, 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 but not like, but I see some people literally like hours and hours of straight just funny shit and stuff, which is great. But if I'm not successful, I need to learn as much as I can. Because if I can learn your business or they can learn my business, they can pass me up and be better, richer, and everything than me. Because a person that I look at it like a person is no different than me. If they just learn the information, I know. That's it.
Yeah,
you know
no
I mean?
facts.
Yeah.
I feel the same way too. I don't have time to watch that stuff. I don't find that stuff like funny.
Yeah.
I don't find that stuff like, for example, like baddies. People like girls.
Yeah, I don't watch no TV.
Girls
like
love
that.
baddies.
Yeah, I see.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, it is all you're doing is watching people fight all fucking day.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck is that?
Try to make some try to make some money. I be telling them like.
So I don't really like talking about celebrities. I don't really like talking about any of that stuff. Like I don't like every single time somebody does talk about that, I'm like, I don't really care. Yeah. Like the only thing I like talking about is business for real.
Me too.
It's either business,
or
God,
money. Yeah, money.
Or
God, money.
Just anything that has to do with bettering yourself.
For sure.
So
famous and wealthy. Perfect.